Could the golden magne of BTS, Jungkook, truly endure the biting cold and grueling demands of military service? Fans worldwide were left shocked when reports surfaced about Jungkook undergoing some of the most extreme winter military training in South Korea. As a global superstar with millions of fans, how is he adjusting to this entirely different life? And more importantly, what does it mean for his future as both an artist and an individual? When Jungkook announced his enlistment in the South Korean military, armies knew they would have to prepare for his absence. South Korea mandates that all able-bodied men serve in the military, and Jungkook, despite his worldwide fame, chose to fulfill his duty like any other citizen. Yet, few could have imagined the sheer intensity of the conditions he would face. Winter military training is not for the faint-hearted. It involves enduring freezing temperatures, carrying heavy equipment, and performing rigorous physical exercises, all while braving the unforgiving cold. For Jungkook, who has spent years under the bright lights of concerts and stadiums, the shift was undoubtedly monumental. But as fans know, Jungkook has always thrived on challenges. Would this be the ultimate test of his resilience? Jungkook's training reportedly took place in one of South Korea's coldest regions, where temperatures can plummet to -20 degrees Celsius -4 degrees Fahrenheit during winter. Imagine standing in knee-deep snow, running drills, and completing tactical maneuvers while the icy wind bites through layers of clothing. This is the reality Jungkook faced. For someone accustomed to grueling schedules as an idol, the physical strain might not seem entirely unfamiliar. Yet, military training introduces a mental challenge of a different kind. The discipline required, coupled with the isolation from the comforts of fame and family, tests even the strongest individuals. How did Jungkook adapt? Did his experiences as a performer prepare him for this ordeal? As an artist, Jungkook is no stranger to hard work. The intense choreography, vocal demands, and the pressure of living under the global spotlight have forged him into a remarkably disciplined individual. His years of rigorous dance training and high-intensity performances likely contributed to his physical stamina. But could his ability to captivate millions with a single note also translate to surviving the harsh conditions of military life? Fans have speculated that Jungkook's creative resilience and focus might have given him an edge. "He's used to pushing past his limits," said one longtime ARMY on social media. This might just be another way for him to show his strength. Could this be true? And if so, what new side of Jungkook might emerge from this experience? Beyond the physical hardships, winter military training is emotionally taxing. For someone like Jungkook, who has often expressed his deep connection to his fans and members of BTS, the separation from his usual support system could have been particularly challenging. How does someone used to global adoration cope with the stark anonymity of military service? Reports suggest that Jungkook has found solace in the camaraderie of his fellow trainees. Despite his fame, he is treated as an equal, forging bonds that transcend social status. Could these new relationships be offering him a grounding perspective? And how might they influence his artistry moving forward? What surprises many is how Jungkook has reportedly adapted with remarkable resilience. Sources close to the military have hinted at his ability to excel in training, often outperforming his peers in physical tests. Is it his sheer determination, or could there be another reason behind his success? Fans are eager to uncover the secrets behind Jungkook's impressive performance, leading to a flurry of speculation online. Jungkook's military journey is not just a story of personal growth, but also a reflection of his unwavering commitment to his country and his fans. As he faces one of the most extreme challenges of his life, questions linger about what this means for his future. Will this experience shape his music? Could it inspire new creative directions? The ARMY community has already started speculating on how this chapter of Jungkook's life might influence BTS's next era. Some fans believe that his time in the military will add depth and richness to his artistry, offering him a new perspective to share with the world. The emotional bond between Jungkook and his fans remains unbreakable. Social media is flooded with messages of encouragement, with hashtags like #ProudOfJungkook trending worldwide. Fans have shared stories of how Jungkook's perseverance has inspired them in their own lives. In turn, his resilience during this challenging time serves as a source of motivation for millions. As the snow falls on Jungkook's training grounds, one can't help but wonder, how will this experience define him? Will he return to the stage with a renewed sense of purpose and strength? Or will this chapter lead him to explore uncharted territories, both personally and professionally? One thing is certain, Jungkook's journey through super extreme winter military training is a testament to his unyielding spirit. In the face of adversity, he continues to inspire and surprise, leaving fans eager for the next chapter in his incredible story. With each step Jungkook takes through the icy terrain, he's not just marching for his country, he's paving the way for a legacy that will resonate far beyond the confines of military training. The question is, what surprises lie ahead for the Golden Magne? And how will he turn this challenge into another triumph? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, Jungkook is a force to be reckoned with on and off the stage. As the world watches Jungkook's military journey unfold, the media has been quick to share updates, but there are still so many untold aspects of his life during this period. While the focus is often on the most dramatic and sensationalized moments of training, there are other layers to his military experience that remain more personal. Did Jungkook face moments of doubt or fatigue? Like any soldier, he has undoubtedly had to confront the stark realities of military life, which includes physical exhaustion, emotional strain, and the loneliness of being away from home for extended periods. The pressure to live up to the standards set by BTS and the expectations of millions of fans could be overwhelming. Could his quiet moments of vulnerability lead to an emotional transformation? Reports have hinted at moments of introspection, where Jungkook's thoughts have turned to his family, friends, and fellow BTS members. Despite his physical separation from the group, there are small signs that his bond with his bandmates remains as strong as ever. In fact, BTS's ongoing communication with Jungkook, as well as their collective efforts to keep ARMY informed of his progress, has been a testament to the unbreakable bond they share. For fans, the fascination with Jungkook's military life is not just about witnessing his physical prowess but about discovering who he is when the cameras aren't rolling. Jungkook has always been a private individual, often keeping his true feelings close to his chest. Could military service be the time where he opens up in unexpected ways? Behind the polished, media-friendly persona of the Golden Magne lies a man who has experienced intense scrutiny since his teenage years. While the public knows him as an idol who has traveled the world, sung on the biggest stages, and built a fanbase spanning continents, there's much more to his story. Could military training, with its emphasis on discipline and introspection, be the catalyst that brings out a more raw, authentic side of him? Solitude is often seen as a challenge in the context of military service, but it can also be a time for deep personal reflection. Could this time away from the limelight give Jungkook the space he needs to reflect on his life, career, and the direction he wants to take once his military service is over? During this period, many former idols have noted that the military experience serves as a reset button, offering clarity on both personal and professional fronts. For Jungkook, this might be a time to reconnect with the core of who he is, without the overwhelming pressures of public life. Could it be that he emerges from this period of reflection with a new musical identity, or a fresh outlook on life?